isolated. Boris lost all friends after Lord Frost's resignation as Tories follow in Footstep. Tory Brexiteers are scrambling behind the scenes to limit the fallout from Lord Frost's resignation from Boris Johnson's cabinet. And one senior backbencher has admitted the decision represents a serious blow for the government, while another compared it to a leaking tap which could become a flood. Details of the Brexit minister's decision to quit emerged on Saturday, his resignation letter citing concerns over the government's direction of travel, particularly in relation to tighter coronavirus restrictions. On Sunday, it was confirmed his Brexit brief has now been handed over to Foreign Secretary Liz Truss. The loss of Lord Frost piled further pressure on Mr Johnson after the Tories' disastrous loss in the North Shropshire by-election and the recent rebellion over vaccine passports. Intense discussions are now taking place behind the scenes as Tories try to decide what happens next. This is a serious blow for the government. David Frost was a highly competent cabinet minister. It will be very hard to replace him, and it is essential that he be replaced with the right sort of person who will continue his work. Another Tory MP acknowledged, "It is damaging but not fatal." Nevertheless, they warned, "But it is like a drip 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 of a leaking tap which if not fixed could become a flood." Their concerns echo those voiced publicly by Andrew Bridgen, Tory MP for North West Leicestershire, who issued an ominous message to Mr Johnson on Saturday. He tweeted, "The Prime Minister is running out of time and out of friends to deliver on the promises and discipline of a true Conservative government. Lord Frost has made it clear, 100 Conservative backbenchers have made it clear, but most importantly so did the people of North Shropshire." Mr Bridgen also weighed in during discussion in a WhatsApp group of Tory MPs, branding the news a disaster, adding, "Lord Frost was concerned about the policy direction of the governor. So are most of the Conservative backbenchers." Speaking to Times Radio, Tobias Ellwood, the Remain backing Tory MP for Bournemouth East, said, "The question now is who replaces him? Is he going to be replaced by someone who is just designed to perhaps appease a wing of the Conservative Party, or is this actually a real opportunity to press the reset button with the EU? In his letter of resignation, Lord Frost said, "You know my concerns about the current direction of travel. I hope we will move as fast as possible to where we need to get to a lightly regulated, low-tax, entrepreneurial economy, at the cutting edge of modern science and economic change. 300 years of history show that countries which take that route grow and prosper, and I am confident we will too." Lord David Frost's resignation from the cabinet has thrown into stark relief the danger Boris Johnson now faces from the Tory right. The Prime Minister who delivered Brexit now stands accused of betraying it. It is almost a year since Frost finalised the bare-bones trade deal with the EU that was supposed, in the eyes of many Conservative MPs, to give Britain the freedom to forge a new, Thatcherite, economic path. But on Saturday Frost quit as Brexit minister, lamenting that events had not turned out as he had hoped. In the intervening 12 months any idea of Britain becoming Singapore-on-Thames has evaporated. "I hope we will move as fast as possible to where we need to get to, a lightly regulated, low-tax, entrepreneurial economy, at the cutting edge of modern science and economic change," he wrote in his resignation letter. Instead of presiding over a supersized tax haven, Johnson's government is pushing up taxes to their highest overall level since 1950, with corporation tax rising from 19% to 25%. Deregulation has been sluggish. Frost's resignation has heightened the sense of frustration among Tory MPs, including those on the 100-strong Clean Global Brexit WhatsApp group, whose members' exchanges were seen by Sky News. "The whole point of Brexit is radical supply-side reform and moving away from the EU model," said Marcus Fish, one Tory right-winger. When Nadine Dorries, Culture Secretary, tried to defend Johnson as a hero, she was immediately removed from the group. Nigel Farage, former Brexit Party leader who is considering a political comeback, tweeted, "Lord Frost is leaving the government because he is a Conservative and true Brexiteer. Boris Johnson is neither." Johnson's problem is that a large group of Conservative MPs, some of whom helped to unseat Theresa May as Prime Minister, have a vision of Brexit that he seems unwilling or unable to deliver.